Hello and welcome to Thruxton for round 5 of the UK Touring Car Series here at Overtake.gg. In pole position for race 1 we do have Fulvia Phoenix ahead of Dan Rock in the BMWs, Roy Magnus in the Ford Focus. We have Malcolm Hutchin in the Vauxhall Astra, Steve Legale in another Ford Focus, and rounding off the grid in race 1 is championship leader Edward Rocket in the Honda Civic. And away we go. That's a good start, well, pretty much a good start for everyone here. Honda's trying up the inside of Rock into the first corner, but in the background, Rocket goes past Steve Legale on the outside and tries to go on the inside of Malcolm Hutchin into the complex. Gets the inside for the corner exit, so that should be a positional gain. Or is it though? Look at Hutchin coming up back on the inside. Oh, it's a little bit of a touch into the next corner, but he he gets the position back. Of course, Edward Rocket tries on the inside through Church, can't quite do it. The championship leader doing a mistake in the one-lap qualifying and has to start from the back, making his championship lead defense a bit more difficult. Oh, and Hutchin goes wide in the braking into the chicane at the end of the lap. Here we go, Rocket goes through easily, and here comes Steve Legale on the corner exit. Got a bit more momentum, and through he goes. Not much Hutchin can do to hold off Legale there. Moving about half a lap forward into the race. Legale has pulled out a little bit of a gap actually to Hutchin now. Oh, but he's deep, he's late on the brakes into the chicane. Misses the chicane completely, but hits the tire wall on the outside. And that's thank you very much from Malcolm Hutchin, and he goes back through. All that is going on. Up ahead, Roy Magnus is defending from Rocket. Can't quite get past into the complex. Does he have a better exit out of it though? Oh, a bit high up on two wheels over the curbing there on the corner exit. Yeah, both of them are doing fairly well. Oh, yeah, no. I thought he was going to miss the apex there, but he managed to claw it back. Super fast driving around Thruxton. There's not many hard braking zones. Oh, but here he goes a bit wide. Loses a little bit of momentum. Here comes Rocket. Up towards what will be the inside for the chicane. Yeah. Cleanly through way before the turning point at the chicane. So that is up to third position, I think. And we move ahead now to the last lap of the race. And we'll look at Fulvia Phoenix, who has just pulled away lap by lap by lap to Dan Rock, who is in second position in the other BMW. And we do have a little bit of a fight actually for the last step on the podium between Roy Magnus in the Focus and for Malcolm Hutchin in the Astra. Because at this point both Edward Rocket and Steve Legale has retired out of the race. Legale will not be taking part in race 2 either in this event. the gap is fairly big. But as I say that, Magnus do miss the apex of that long sweeper. And Hudson catches straight back up. This is going to be a drag race in the slipstream all the way up past church. Well, Magnus is a little bit wide again in the focus. But here comes Hudson. Now he's a bit too far back for, well, he's late on the brakes. Maybe a little bit too late on the brakes, yeah. Loses the momentum through the chicane and can't quite do it. So there we have it then. Fulvia Phoenix in a commanding win with 7 seconds over Dan Rock. And then it's 33 seconds to Magnus in third position. Then again, it's only 9/10 of a second down to Hudson in fourth. And as I said, we have a DNF for Edward Rocket and Steve Legale. In this grid that is suffering a little bit from the races being run in the middle of the summer vacation. Race 2 then. We have Malcolm Hudson in pole position ahead of Roy Magnus. Edward Rocket in third, Dan Rock in fourth, and Fulvia Phoenix will start in fifth position. And this race 2, we decided we swap the grid around, do reverse grid, and we will only do 2 races this evening. Oh, look at this, good start by Phoenix, but there is a pirouette. Both him and Dan Rock, both BMWs out. Well, out, not out completely, but they do have some a bit of work on their hand now. As Hudson leading the trio. Leading the trio away from the start. And yet now we decided to run this second race with double points instead of doing another third race with few cars on the grid. It seems like Magnus has a good run on Hudson here. A little bit of a gap down to Rocket behind. Oh, and Hudson is late on the brakes into the complex. Oh, a bit of a slide, comes across Magnus. And around he goes. And Magnus hits, well, rubs the side of Edward Rocket's Honda Civic there as well. He goes off the throttle and allow Hudson back up. So we are back at the start again on board with Fulvia Phoenix then. Has a good start on the inside of Dan Rock there, but a little bit of a touch on the curbing that sends the car loose. Tries to correct it, that ends up in a slide into into the car of Dan Rock, and around both of them go. Both can rejoin and push for improvements. So on board with Edward Rocket then towards the end of the lap, so we'll see how all of this happened up ahead. As Hudson goes wide, and it seems like it has a bit of a slide in the turn-in. Keeps on going to the right. Magnus is going to the left because that's the way the corner goes, and they touch. And easy pass for Rocket and up into the lead. On board with Fulvia Phoenix now. Lap 5 is already on the rear bumper of Magnus and Hudson, who are squabbling up ahead. Looks like Magnus has a good exit out of the complex. Yes, he does. Zooms past Hudson. How can Phoenix... Oh, yeah. Malcolm has to move a little bit offline there, and that is the invitation that Fulvia needs to get past. Oh yeah, no, he is cleanly through. Cleanly past. And we're now Lap 6 on board with Dan Rock now, following Malcolm Hutchin through the complex. Out of the complex and off the road. Can he hold on to it? No, he can't. It's spin. Well, it maybe looked a bit more scary than it actually was. Meanwhile, Phoenix is applying pressure on Magnus there. Oh, he's got the momentum to go around the outside. Yeah, that is quite a lot of extra speed and through into second position then for Fulvio Phoenix there. Lap 10, squabbling for third position. Roy Magnus and Dan Rock. Oh, and Magnus missed the corner apex and the Rock goes straight through on the inside. That is the easiest pass that Dan Rock has had on Magnus for the entire season. Second to last lap, lap 14. And Phoenix has caught back up to Edward Rocket again. The BMW is really well suited for Thruxton. With the sedan body shape is great for drag. Oh, and here it comes up towards the inside. Oh, this is up towards Church, isn't it? Yeah. Can't quite do it because Rocket holds on well on the corner exit on the outside. Gets a little bit of a breathing space with the slightly quicker exit out of the corner. But oh, look how quickly Phoenix is catching up into the chicane. Wow, tire life on the BMW must be a lot better than on the Civic. Last lap, last chance to do anything. Tight the line in towards the complex. Rocket knows how to navigate the corners through the complex well. A fairly decent defensive position, without losing that much time either. More crucially, I'm losing more speed on the corner exit. However, here comes Phoenix around the outside like he did on Magnus a couple of laps ago. Will he be able to do so? No, not quite. Oh, but now he has got a better run on the exit out of Church. He's passed on the boost on the way up towards the chicane. Oh, but Rocket tries to force it around the outside. Will we have the inside for the next part of the touch? Half a spin for Rocket. Oh, and he goes offline in the background. And by going offline in the background, Edward Rocket gets a cut track penalty, which is turned into a time penalty. So Fulvio Phoenix wins the race. Dan Rock in second position, Roy Magnus in third, Edward Rocket in fourth, then after that time penalty. And Malcolm Hutchin finishes the race in fifth position. After all of that, the point standings is now like this. Edward Rocket is still in the lead with 225 points, but now it's only 3 points down to Phoenix in second, who has 222. But the gap is even closer between Rock and Magnus in third and fourth, 210 points for both of them. Schmatzberger in fifth with 151, Legale in sixth, 98 points, Breslin is in seventh with 92, Hutchin up to 8th position with 69, Kenwood in 9th with 55 points, Halili in 10th with 32, Jameson Smith in 11th with 28, and Deakin in 12th position with 26 points. Do follow us next time around when we will be at Knockhill in Scotland for round 6 of the UK Touring Car Series here at overtake.gg. That is everything we have. Goodbye for now.